Now, if you're like me and you grew up in the US, it used to feel like there was literally a Kmart everywhere. It explained the 80s and the 90s. Honestly, the big K logo itself, as you'll see in a minute, is literally all 90s. Like, I wouldn't be shocked to see it inside of a Saved by the Bell. Now, my favorite Kmart personally, shout out on Hoodman Drive. What's up? What's up? Woodman Drive, I mean, sorry. Over in my old stomping grounds. And that Kmart used to be like literal heaven. Here's why. There's only one reason, actually. There was a Little Caesars pizza inside. And I remember going in there every time and seeing the giant department store ceiling fans at what felt like 90 feet up because you're a little 3-year-old kid. And I mean, you're just looking around at stuff. And I remember wanting Little Caesars so bad, and I never, ever got to eat it no matter how many times I went into that Kmart. I was in Kmart all the time. I remember there being like a small jewelry department when you walked into my Kmart, okay? I miss those days. It's been demolished and turned into a Kroger now, like literally everything else. So, when I moved to Australia, turns out Kmart be hitting it big over here. Okay. It's not just Kmart, it's okay, Mart. You know what I'm saying? Kmart really hit its peak though in like the 80s and 90s. It had thousands of stores. Eventually, it did get squeezed by Walmart and Target. Then eventually, like everything else in the department store game, got turned into because of e-commerce, right? Everything Amazon and Walmart was able to keep pace, so they were able to kind of keep up as with Target, which is also massive here in Australia. Okay, so as we now know, there are no more Kmart's left as of October 2024. That's the saddest thing ever. Homeboy was down to one last breath, literally was 6 feet from the edge, and boom, sorry. Bye bye, Scotty. Decades ago, Kmart came to Australia as a joint venture between the folks who run Kohl's over here. And no, not like your Kirk Cousins Kohl's department store, Kohl's Cash type stuff. The Kohl's that does grocery store stuff here. I'll do a video on that later for you guys. But they did a deal together to bring Kmart to Australia. And it's still to this day huge. There's a Kmart right down the road from me. There are Kmarts everywhere like there used to be. Time to drag some ass to the Kmart.
Hey kids, welcome back to Dad's Got Time. Most importantly today, we are looking at a classic piece of what I would call Americana. There is nothing more American and more classic in the heart of Geelong, Australia. Actually, this is called Warren Ponds, this beautiful little shopping center. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to, that's right, the Kmart.
This beautiful place here is called Warren Ponds. One thing I like about this is that they now have what we used to have in America called malls. And we have a ton of malls here. They're usually attached to large department stores like Kmart, Target, sometimes mashed together. So we're about to go check out this Aussie Kmart together. And let me tell you something, it ain't your mall's Kmart, okay? Okay, Mart. One thing you'll see is that they have a bunch of kitchen items here. They have a ton of kitchen utensils, anything with a kitchen motor. Dude, this place is awesome for that. As we look around, the store is giant. Absolutely massive. And over here, we have a stay-at-home daddy's dream, and that is those kitchen items. All cheap, all awesome. Damn, boy got wheels. All right, sorry. Pretty standard, run-of-the-mill, just cheap hanger, bedding section back here. Some little home goods. And for all my homies back in the US of A, this Anko brand is like the Amazon Basics brand of Kmart, Target, and every department store here. But as you can see here, ba-doom, like every good thing in America, it's made in China. Now come on, heathens, let me unskinny shuffle my way across this Kmart.
All right, kids, I'm live inside the bowels of the Kmart looking for a milk frother right now. But more importantly, I'm inside the bowels of a Kmart. All right, we've located my trusty spatula. Let's go to the other important parts like tech and all the cool trinkets you can pick up here. Our entertainment section is very much lacking. You're not going to see
anything similar to what we have with like Walmart and such back home, but they do have a really good selection of really good things. It's just a much smaller selection, which makes sense. There's about a tenth of the people here on about the same contiguous landmass that the US has, give or take a few million kilometers. Bikes.
One of the coolest things about this place is Kmart here. Back home, it was just a place you always went because it was like the OG Target before Target became Target and then didn't become Target anymore. Big one right now about this Kmart, I found a giant, it's basically the first way to shirt blape it, okay? I'll show you when I actually get home. It's what I was able to find, this giant warm Grinch costume here. Like, look, they got like $40 plushies down. It's nuts. Like, every time I hate coming here with my daughter because there's always something that is totally affordable to buy for her that will keep her entertained for the 45-second drive home. If you have kids, you And of course, because I now live near the beach and it's not 0 degrees butthole Fahrenheit here, I actually get to go out to the beach because today it's 106 degrees. Okay, this right here, this is our team for the region. Okay, shout out to the Geelong Cats. That's our footy team here. Okay, that's like the sport of Australia, dude. They literally give Victorian holiday for that specific sports championship. It's one of the coolest things I've ever heard of. Apparently, if you want to be a streamer, not an issue here. Tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of streamer stuff. Yet again, all recreated by this Enco company straight out of China that makes everything as a knockoff, which is fantastic. So, they're big on fun scrubs here. I know, right? And big on comfy sleep pants. Oh, look who it is. Zaddy incredible.
Ooh, wee.
Still have a love of Simpsons and Americana here. Don't worry, guys. Oh, look at that wiener. Okay, so we just finished up the giant Kmart run, and more importantly, happy January 6th to those back home who celebrate. And as we look now, the final verdict on what we call the Kmart. I would give it 4 out of 5 Ks, and I would give the US Kmart, what it's become now, 1 out of 5 Ks.